Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, good morning. Welcome back to beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. As you can see, I am not in Northport, Florida at the moment. I am in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. So, yeah, a little bit of an emergency run up here to Shelburne RV. I'm going to show you a little video right quick, and then we're going to talk about what's going on. So, we always show the good with the bad here. As a small business owner, these are the struggles some days that we fight, and I've always tried to show the good with the bad, and what actually happens is here, and as an owner, this is sometimes the battles that we fight as owners. Things happen, and you got to deal with it in the best way possible. So yeah, I'm here this morning. We've got to actually pull that post out and replace that post. It's all mangled, and try to get a new post in that. But yeah, that's the struggle of being a small business owner. Is stuff happens, and unfortunately, sometimes it happens when you don't want it to. So yeah, I drove 9.5 hours yesterday to get up here this morning so I could get this under control and try to get it back to working, because they use this gate pretty often, and when it's not working correctly, that's a hindrance for us. So, and that would probably cost, I don't even know. I didn't even call to get quotes to have it repaired, because again, we've been so slow this year. The money's not really rolling in, and I can't afford really to, that's probably a couple $1,000s to have that repaired. So here I am. I'm gonna get it all fixed up and get it repaired, and then we're gonna get back to Northport. As you can see, I started disassembling it, but you can see how mangled it is. And this is just an aluminum post. Now I've actually got some of this material already here at the shop, so I just got to get it out of the ground, and then we'll get it. We got a new post. We'll get it in there and get it reconcreted. But yeah, just a new post time. All right, so they concreted the crap out of that one. As you can see, I got it out. Now, fortunately for me, I've got toys, so it makes it a little easier. But I'm about to go get one of those tubes to put in the ground, dig that out some more, put one of those tubes in the ground, and then I can backfill a little bit and then put the concrete in it. So just a little bit more work than I wanted, but we got the toys to do it. All right, so I got the post set in the ground. So now I'm gonna start working on getting the brackets mounted back on there, and then I'll do a little dirt work, get those pulled back into place. But yeah, we're getting closer. Another 6538 that came into the shop. Now, this customer had just bought this thing, and he's been using it, but brought it in. I think you had a low capacitor on the fan. Was that right, Lewis? And then we got to noticing that there was a ton of oil. Now, there's a little bit of water in here because I just put it in the bath to get the end of that off there, but this thing is covered in oil. And so what's going to end up happening eventually is when it gets hot, that crack's going to open up, all the freon's going to go out, and this man's going to have a bad compressor. So we're trying to get ahead of the game because compressor still works. Now, Mr. Lewis has gone in here and got rid of the TXP, just like we normally do, gone back with a biflow valve. So doing that, updating that reversing valve, and then we'll get this one ready to see what it does. All right, 6538, he's got the reversing valve built and installed. We got the new biflow valve in, which deletes the TXV. He's got it under pressure right now. He's gonna let it sit overnight, just make sure he doesn't have a leak. And then this one get charged and ready put back together tomorrow. Right, well, I got this one all done. mean, we got to readjust. All the brackets are off. This lock and all is off. So I went in there and welded some braces in there to give it a little bit more strength, even though I've concreted all that in. So yeah, this has been an all-day project, unfortunately. And you can see how much damage was still done right there. Nothing I can do about that, but I've got all those adjusted now, so when this thing gets up here, it'll actually click off and lock the way it's supposed to. There you go. All done. So there's the pool all damaged. Yeah, there you go. There's a another wonderful day at Shelburne RV. And I had one guy that was out today. He had to go to court, and then one of my other ones is still on vacation, so we only had one technician here today, and he's been steadily working through stuff. Well, I had two technicians because Mr. Lewis was here. And so yeah, it was one of those Mondays. So 9 hours in the car yesterday. I'm gonna get up early in the morning and I'm gonna head back to beautiful Northport, Florida. So there you go. Another day in the life of an RV technician. And there you go for you owners. Hey, I got the problems too. You just saw it. So there you go. We'll see y'all back in Florida.